I was hoping to find a frozen already. Thought I'd treat myself to a 3DS. Oh, frozen again. Yeah. Hello everyone and welcome to the first episode of my Nuzlocke series, my Pokemon Shield GoLocke. If you haven't watched the prologue episode I did before this, I do recommend going to see it. It's got all the rules on, but if you do want to have a look at the rules, have a look down below. While you're down below, why not click like or subscribe? I do try and do some entertaining stuff on this channel, so it would be very worthwhile. But for today, without further ado, let's just get straight into episode 1 of my Shield GoLocke. Okay, so it seems I am ready. So we'll go to the pool. As you can see, the first 3 Pokemon there, level 1 Swinub, level 3 Magnemite and level 5 Miltank. They're the lowest level Pokemon, so they're going to be my 3 starters. So I'm going to pick a number between 1 and 3, and that's going to be the one I get. So, hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 3. 1. Right, so I'm starting with a level 1 Swinub. Okay. It's not going to be great, this, is it? How do you train a level 1? Shit. Okay, Grookey, sorry mate, but gone? There you go. Done. So I'm just going to move the lowest number up to there. So now it's... I've encountered routes 1 to 2 already. So what I was going to do, where are we? Level 10 there. So if I say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6, 7 for the level 10s. So I've encountered routes 1 and 2. So if I pick 2 numbers between 1 and 7, okay. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 7. 5. Okay, so that's the Whismur. That's my route 1 encounter. Hey Google, pick a number between 1 and 6. 4.
Here's a random number.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Sork, there we go. Right then, I've got my encounters. I'm just going to quickly move some Mons up, so next time I just have to do between 1 and 27 for a Pokemon. What I'm going to be fair to myself with though is I'll put Whismur in the box for now because it level 9 probably overpowered. So let's put... Oh, actually no, let's leave Swinub first. And then just checking my recording. Then we'll go. Right, anyway, we are starting proper now. We are starting proper. Actually, have I reached... I don't think I have reached Route 2 yet, actually, so it's probably a good thing I put that Whismur back. We'll say that's the Route 2 encounter. I haven't actually yet. Okay, so starter and Route 1. That's what we've got. I could go Seahawk, but I'm actually going to try and get that Swinub at least to like level 3 or 4 or something, so it's not totally useless. Right. So what we got? Yep, Rookidee. Oh, actually, no. Not Rookidee. Oh, I can't run now, though, because I put a level 1 in front. Oh. You can tell I've not done this before, can't you? Right. Let's just put you out, and then hopefully we can flee. Hopefully. Leah? Oh, that's fine. I just don't want to face your peck. I could always try and... Yeah, right, run. Run away. Run away like the wind. Run like the wind, Bullseye. Right, okay. So, I know... Let's have a look at this wild encounter first. It's Hoot-Hoot, another flying type. I don't want to face flying types right now. Yeah, so I've never really done Nuzlocke, even in my personal life. This isn't something I do. I've never really found it... Oh, I should have switched. Oh, have I lost a Mon already? No, good. Right, okay, let's switch to Sork and then run. Oh, yeah, I've never done them in my personal life. I don't really... They never interested me, but I've been watching an excessive amount of them in the last few months since I've got more involved in the Pokemon community. And like I said earlier on in the series, people like Lonely Hermit, Inferno Man, you know, oh, Nick it, yeah, Game of Views, K Mully. Even, you know, BB hasn't done a Nuzlocke, but even watching him do a playthrough, it's been pretty damn good. You know, loads of people like that. There's too many to name now, actually. Fusro Dab, Aquaman's buddy, sorry. Not actual Aquaman, that would be pretty cool if Jason Momoa was doing something. But, yeah, it's made me want to do something. I may well lose this entire series, but it should be quite easy on Sword and Shield anyway, so Rock Smash this. Yeah, it should be, hopefully, oh good, fairly easy. Touch wood. Yeah, so we'll see. Oh, level 4, not bad. Okay, we'll do one more wild encounter. I don't even know what moves these guys have, or abilities, or natures, anything. I've just... Right, Swine Up. So we've got... Oh, down in attack. Ah. God. Tackle and Mud Slap. Not the end of the world, is it really? Down in attack, though. Oh, I'll have to... okay. Right, what's Sork, then? Up in attack. Oh, yes. Oh, hang on. What did you have for ability? Snow Cloak. Yeah, that's fine. Sturdy. Might come in handy. I'll know that you can take a hit in a battle. Brilliant. Yeah, well, what ability is that one, then? Naughty. Got a naughty Sork. I will be nicknaming these as well, obviously. I just want to go back to the Pokemon Center and do that. I just wanted to train them up a bit first, because I didn't, you know if they were going to die immediately. So, just Rock Smash. Yeah, okay. That's not too bad. Let's do one more encounter here. Just not a bird, please. Ah, a normal type. Yeah, that'll do. Maybe I'll do that Nickit as well, and then we should be alright. Yeah, if I can keep these mons under level 20, they'll obey me. But if it looks like... Should we try and do it ourselves here? Yeah, but if it looks like they're going to exceed level 20 before I... Oh god, that's going to take ages. Before I get to the first gym, then I'll probably box them and hopefully use some others. I did do a Twitter question asking people what they would consider an encounter in the wild area. So what I'm doing is the first visit to the wild area, I'm going to class that as one encounter. But then when you come back later on and do the second half of the wild area, I will make that each individual area has its own encounter. So that's what I'm going to do there. When I get to the wild area the second time, I might do another 5 additional mons. So we'll see. Oh, let's get that Nickit and then we'll nip it in the bud for this route. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Come on then. Right, let's switch out. People do a question of the day, don't they? Very new to this, so bear with me. Question of the day. If you were a gym leader, what type gym would you have? Me personally, my favourite type is normal type, and I do think normal type is underrated, but in terms of a gym, I think I'd either have a fire... I've thought about this, because I started a Minecraft area, region for Pokemon that was based off the UK. And then they announced Sword and Shield, so it didn't really matter. Level 7 and level 5, any moves? Powder Snow, that's good. And one of the gyms in there was going to be... might as well take on this one as well. And then we'll go. Was going to be based off of like a steelworkers factory. And the gym leader's Pokemon there was going to be a new Pokemon that was based off of like a smelting furnace. And it was going to be a fire steel type. So basically its whole premise was it's a big steel bucket that holds melting metal, pretty much. And that would have been my gym. I don't know if it's fire or steel, I hadn't quite decided, I hadn't got that far into it. But that would probably be my gym, it would be that with a fire or steel element. I'll say steel, because that's more likely. But yeah, you, let me know in the comments down below what you guys are. And while you're down there, click like and subscribe. I don't tend to say that on my videos, I don't tend to encourage that. Not because I don't want to, I just never get round to it really. But yeah, do like, subscribe if you haven't. And if you have already, thanks for giving the series a go. Watching some strange British man run around with Pokemon he may well kill almost immediately. Right, so let's get here. Let's heal up. Obviously I can't turn the experience all off. At all. So that's going to be fun. Because everyone's going to level up. So early on, when it gets to like the 4th or so gym, the obedience level The obedience cap isn't that bad. But after that, it's fine. Before that, it's a pain. We didn't really look at the rest of them on this pool, did we? These are all the Pokemon I caught in my prologue. If you haven't seen it already, I'd fully recommend doing it. All rules for the series are down below. But yeah, they're all the Pokemon that I could get at the moment. Like I say, I could get 2 more groups of 5 at any opportunity, or 1 group of 10. But for now, no. So I'm here to buy, obviously, potions. I could get 157, but we don't need that. I'm genuinely going to get 45 potions because, you know, I just don't trust. I don't trust the game. Need some of them. Paralyze. Don't think I'm going to need Burn, Heal, or let's get an Awakening. I mean, you always revives. Completely pointless in a Nuzlocke. Right, so there we go. 50 potions. We are stocked to the gills. Let's go talk to this bloke. I say this bloke is called Hop. Yeah. So like I said, I did actually start a Minecraft series, and I was building parts of it. I'll try and, if I remember, I'll put it in the cards now. But yeah, I was building up a region. I'd built the towns. I'd built a Pokemon lab with loads of Pokemon out the back because I was going to use the actual lab as a location for the evil team to try and overcome later on in the story. Revive. Why did I go back for that? I knew it was a revive as well. Yeah, later on in the story, the evil team were going to infiltrate the professor's lab and try and steal something. But yeah, so it's got like a glass house for birds. It had a cave area for those sorts of Pokemon. You know, it had a lake that I just basically used dynamite and blew up. This is all on creation. You know, I've never really played Minecraft on the story mode because I'd die immediately. Oh god, we've got to go through this just because I haven't actually caught a Pokemon yet. But yeah, I've done the next town. I've built the first gym, which is essentially a big castle because the game, you know, the whole thing's based off the UK. It was based geographically off the UK as well. So the starting village is in the southeast, where I'm actually from, and it was based off my village. And then you go to the first city, which is based off of Colchester, which is the oldest city in England, and it's got a castle there that you can go in. You can have a look around it. It's like a museum now, and that's what the gym was based off of. The very first castle in England from the very first city in England. So that was pretty cool. And then I didn't really get much further than that. I built a town in the middle of that, and then the first city, but that's pretty much where I got to. Series wasn't getting many views. It was taking hours for me to do that sort of thing. But yeah, if you want to go watch it, go watch it. You know, it might be fun. I might go back to it. I mean, it's still sitting there. It's still sitting on my Switch, idle. So, you know, there's no harm in it at all. And yeah, right, so I'm now on Route 2. So I could go back and get that Whismur if I wanted to. Which I will. We've got a nickname Pokemon as well, haven't we? I haven't done that yet. Oh, I'm trying to think if I want to do a theme to my nicknames. Don't know. Not entirely sure yet. Haven't got much longer to decide if I do. Right. Yes, check boxes. That's the pool. Here's box 1. I'll have that Whismur. There we go. So that's our party so far. Swinub, Sork and Whismur. Pokemon names. Feel free to ask Ray. Yes, I'd like to rate a nickname. So technically Swinub is our starter, so that'll go first. Yes, we'll rename it. What should we call you? We're going to call you... I'm going to pause here while I think of a theme for a nickname. Right then, I'm back. I think I've thought of a theme, I think. So our Swinub is going to be called Given. Yes, that's what it's going to be called. Yes, rate another name. Sork we're going to call Bernard. That's what we're going to call Sork. If anyone knows the theme of the names, do let me know down below. Yeah, so we're going to call you Bernard. Right then, and there we go. Yep, rate another one. The Whismur, and then we'll check its stats, abilities and all sorts. Whisma, yes. What shall we call you? We're going to call you Dabizass. Oh, I just called you Dab. No, I don't want that. Yes. I can play Pokemon, I promise. Yeah, so we're going to call it Dabizass. Anyway, yeah, if you were to... I won't... This isn't the question of the day, but I'm just interested. If anyone was thinking about doing a Pokemon region, where would they do it? Because obviously I was doing mine off the UK. Can't do that anymore now, because it's been taken by Gala. I mean, I can try and still do it, but it seems a bit pointless now. It seems like I'm trying to copy Gala for no reason whatsoever. But yeah, what would you guys do? Question of the day, though. What gym type would you have if you were a gym leader? So, ability soundproof. Soundproofing is, yep, that's fine. And just a neutral nature, that's alright. Stonish Pound and Echoed Voice. That's alright. Okay, so far Sork is, Bernard is MVP. Right then, now let's crack on with the story, the most boring part of it. Hopefully we'll try and get to a wild area in this video and then call it for the first episode. But we shall see. Route 2. Don't really want to take on any wild Pokemon yet. We'll have a couple of battles though, won't we? So we can do those. I know sometimes people do a healing ban in these Nuzlocke, so I can't do that. I keep saying this is my first one. I do not want it, you know, to be too much of a challenge. I'll do more on probably generations 1 to 5 because Let's Go's too easy for a Nuzlocke, I think, in my opinion anyway. So we'll do more. And maybe I'll just go through the generations. I might look at some ROM hacks, but I'd rather just go for the legit games. Right, so Powder Snow is a special, so that's good. Because my attack is down, but I get stab off this as well. Right, so what does this do? My defense is buffed though, isn't it, from this nature, so that's not too bad. I was hoping to find a frozen already. You don't often get frozen. I mean, I think it's like 5% chance from ice moves. I don't see it that often. But that Squavit is stuck still. I've won, pretty much. There we go. That's that battle done. Well done, Given. You're a good lad. Or lass. What are you? I don't know. I haven't looked at their genders. I'm not that bothered about Pokemon's genders. I'm really, you know... Oh, they're all male. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm not that bothered about Pokemon's genders. I mean, if they're male, female, I don't mind. I only bother if they need it for an evolution, obviously. But generally, I'm just not that bothered. Right, is there a healing item up here, isn't it? Or is it a Pokeball? 2 potions. That's not too bad. Right then. There's a Squavit there. Don't need you. Not going to be catching anyone specifically. I'll have to catch Eternatus. And, yeah, obviously. So, we'll see. Right then. It's good seeing school people in these games in uniforms, because that's what it's like in Britain. We all had to wear school uniforms, couldn't wear your own clothes. I remember on a non-uniform day on my first day of secondary school, so I would have been 11 or 12. You are weak to water. I don't think you've got a water type yet, but let's switch to Bernard anyway. Yeah, first non-uniform day. We have those. You pay £1 and you come in without uniform on once or twice a year. I came in a Blastoise sort of long sleeve sweatshirt, long sleeve top, and I got the piss taken out of me from everyone because Pokemon wasn't cool anymore. But it was around the time of Gen 2 to Gen 3, that sort of transition-y time. Oh, Bernard is a tank. So it wasn't. It was becoming a big thing. But obviously when you're 11, 12 years old, it's a kids show. People bully you for liking it. So I just played Pokemon quietly. But I think during that school run, I dropped out of Pokemon, really. I think that sort of thing pretty much made me just not like it. Sorry for the coughing, as Fusra Dad would say. Yeah, it's... I don't know, I ducked out of Pokemon after Gen 3. So Gen 4 and 5, I wasn't playing it basically. I was getting into my late teens, almost around early 20s-ish. And I just didn't play it. I came back into it for Gen 6 though. So for me, coming back for Gen 6, I was getting introduced to, I've got numbers, hang on, up there. 72 plus that is 179. Jesus, and 156, 330 odd Pokemon. I would have been introduced to new Pokemon. And I remember the day I'd got a full-time job. I thought I'd treat myself to a 3DS. Oh, froze again. Yes. I think we're going to have to put that in the thumbnail. Yes. No, I bought myself a 3DS to celebrate getting a new job. I say to celebrate getting a new job. I'd already bought a telly, and then the next month bought a 3DS because I still live with my parents at this point. Didn't have a girlfriend, so I didn't have to save or anything. Although I should have been saving, but that's a different story. We don't care about my personal life. Engaged now, getting married next year. Thank God for that. And yes, got a 3DS. Keep going away from that. Let's just switch and bring in Bernard and end this battle. Yes, so I got a 3DS, and the day after I got a 3DS, I was exceptionally tight-chested in work. So by about 11 in the morning, so when I was working with Angela, basically went into full mum mode and good on her, told me to go home and possibly go hospital because it was right here. When I was sitting still, I was fine, but the second I stood up, it was like I'd just been hit, properly punched in the chest. I can't describe it any other way. Anyway, I did actually go to hospital, either that night or the following day. It was on a Friday, I think, and ended up staying in hospital for 5 days with inflamed lining of the heart. So your heart's got a lining to it. It should be about 2 or 3 mil just to protect it from infection. Mine was measuring at 13 millimeters. So essentially my heart was getting squeezed. It wasn't life-threatening or dangerous, it was just very uncomfortable. Let's go over here to Hop. Did you want me to do the voices, by the way? Let me know, because I haven't got a clue. I assume if you're watching this, you've played Sword and Shield. But if you want me to say the voices and what they're saying, I will do. Because I can do an old lady voice. Maybe I'll start it from the next episode. Let me know if I shouldn't, but I'll start it from the next episode. But yeah, and I took that 3DS with me in that hospital stay. And like I said, when I was sitting down and then when I moved, it hurt. It was exactly the same when I was in the hospital bed. I was in an isolation room on my own, closest to the nurse's bench, which worried me because that's usually the one where they put the people that are like 80 and about to die. So I was like, Christ, what are they trying to tell me? But yeah, I pretty much lay there and felt fine. But the second I sort of sat up to go to the toilet, it would take me 5 minutes to go from here to essentially where those posters are, to my ensuite toilet. Because it felt like, and I don't just mean punched in the chest a little bit, I mean someone properly whacked you, like you broke your rib cage. It was excruciating, taking one step at a time every 30 seconds. So when I laid down and I wasn't hurting, I just played Pokemon Y non-stop for 5 days. And it was fantastic. I got introduced to Gen 6, 5 and 4 Pokemon. So for a while it was difficult to differentiate which generation all these new Pokemon came from. But yeah, and playing those games was fantastic. Obviously it's the first time Pokemon went 3D as well. So that's when I came back into it. And I just thought, this is incredible. Why have I not been doing this before? I have since gone back and played Gen 4 and 5 games, obviously. I started with Platinum, and then I played Diamond and Pearl, and I don't... Controversial now, but I don't see the point of Diamond and Pearl now that Platinum exists. The story is kind of different, and that's fair enough. Let's go Battle Hop. And that's fair enough, but I'm just not that bothered now that Platinum's here. So, yeah, we'll see. What does he lead with? I think he leads with Wooloo, doesn't he? Right. Let's find out. Yeah, so playing those games non-stop, fantastic. And they are my favourite Pokemon games now. I love mutating berries in the berry fields, actually growing berries, and the more you tend to them, you know, the more berries you'll get back. You can pull the weeds. You can must bring water with me next time. You can obviously, you know, pull the weeds. You can battle wild bug Pokemon that are trying to eat your berries. And then you got chain fishing, which is fantastic. Get a Pokemon with a sticky hold ability and go chain fishing. I've got a few shinies from that, shiny Horsey and 2 shiny Clawitzer. Corsola as well, and a Staryu. I might have to do some more of that soon. What else was there? The Battle Chateau. Training all your Pokemon up to level 100 whilst becoming a millionaire at the same time. Just battling loads of people who had Ordino. It was brilliant. You know, so I know Sword and Shield. Sword and Shield? I know X and Y had some quite boring rivals. Oh, go on, Bernard. They had some quite boring rivals. That is fair enough. They did. They weren't rivals. They were friends. And the evil team, yeah, it was, that could have been better. But because of that, people give the games a hard time, and I don't think they should, because they are good games. They really are. Rookidee. So let's go in for let's go in for Given with a Powder Snow. Yeah, so they are really good games. So and the actual aesthetics of the region are amazing. All around Silage City, down to Ambret, that coast is incredible. You know, you've got Lumio City itself is just stunning. It's that to me is the best city in any Pokemon game so far. I'm surprised they haven't bested it at all anywhere. In fact, I don't think anything in Gen 7 or 8 has had anything to the scale of Lumio City. You know, different camera angles, dynamic camera angles, alleyways leading to different avenues. It was incredible. So many different locations in one city. That could, I mean, the size of that city is probably the size of a map in general in other games. But yeah, Sobble will change out of that. Should we use Dabuzas? Nah, Bernard's got this. So yeah, they're good games. I'm probably biased because I played them while I was in hospital and very ill, but yeah, we'll see. I think I probably lost about 1.5 stones in there because, camera ran out of memory. In 4 years of making Pokemon videos, that's the first time that's happened. So this series is off to a good start. Anyway, I was saying, I probably lost about 1.5 stones, 2 stone maybe, because I was on a nil by mouth diet, which meant nothing went past these lips. So no food, exceptionally little water just to dehydrate the throat and mouth. So, double kick, that's nice. That was it. That's all I got. So yeah, I lost a fair bit of weight. I need to do that again now because I've put on a bit of timber since then. Right, so that's, hopefully we're all back on track. Hopefully we're all back on track here. So yeah, right, we are going to go onto the station, go to the wild area, and that's where I'll stop this episode. So let's get our endorsements and our Dynamax bands and spend the night at the professor's house and all of this story. You know how this goes. The start of this game is quite, a start of most Pokemon games is like this. Let's be honest, let's not single out any particular games. Sword and Shield. No, I'm joking. Sun and Moon's definitely the worst for this though. That whole first island, took so long. I felt like most of it was a tutorial as well. Most of that first island on Sun and Moon was just telling us stuff we already knew and a couple of little bits of new things. This is a Pokeball. This is a potion. This is a wild Pokemon. So yeah, I know we've been doing this for ages. You're on Generation 7 now, not Generation 1. Didn't even have... you had an optional catching tutorial in Generation 1, didn't you? Just the drunk man who, teaches you how to catch a Weedle. So Generation 1 didn't really have anything either. Right then. Can all of you stop talking so we can get on with it? There we go. Right, now we're going to spend the night at the Professor's with our Given, Dabuzas and Bernard. We'll get to the wild area save and then I'll start the next episode with our encounter for that wild area. And then that'll be our party up to 4 as well. It's going to be a high level Pokemon probably. So I'll put it in the party until one or two of our party Pokemon reach that level, and then I'll bring it back out again. Hey look, I've got a Dynamax band. I can now Dynamax. Which you can do a lot in the wild area, and then you get your first gym battle and they tell you how to Dynamax, and you're like, yeah, I've done this already. The first time I actually played Shield or Sword, I can't remember now, it might have been Sword. Yeah, first time I played Sword, I remember getting to the wild area and I did Dynamax battles like non-stop. I did not stop doing them. I must have spent 3 or 4 hours on Dynamax battles alone on the first day that game was released. But doing so, I saw new Pokemon in there. Like I saw Sinistea, I saw a Silly Cobra. You know, so I was seeing new Pokemon there, and what I was doing is I was using the EXP candy not for the Pokemon I was going to use, but for new Generation 8 Pokemon that hadn't had any evolutions announced. So, for example, well, we didn't see Squavit or Greedent, so. You know, as bad as those Pokemon can be, I really wanted to know what Squavit evolved into. So some of my EXP candy went onto Squavit, and I evolved it into a Greedent. And that was the first time I'd seen it, and it was exciting. And that's exactly what I did the first time I played Sword. I just kept doing that. I kept evolving Pokemon from the new... Like Thievul as well, I found that out before I'd even left the wild area. So I had this box of like level 20 odd Pokemon. And I hadn't even... got to the first main city yet. It was pretty good. Oh well. Right, come on, hurry up. Hello. What are you waving at? What's over there? There's nothing over there. You're losing your mind. Gah, yeah, exactly. You need to be scared, Tootle. She's lost. She's gone cray-cray. Okay, come on. I'm literally trying to get to the station. You've now stopped me running, so if anything, this is going to take longer. You've stopped me running to run, and now you're telling me that I'm not there yet. I know, mate, because you keep stopping me. Let's go. Well, not let's go, but yeah. Right then. Give me the TM for Swift. I'll teach it to someone. Someone will learn it, won't they? Someone will. Bernard's more of a physical attacker. We'll probably go to Given. I know Davizas will probably definitely learn it. So we'll see. We shall see. It's a shame we can't turn the experience all off, because after a point I'd like to, because of the obedience. I don't want to get to over level 20 too quickly. But if I can get my wild encounter in the next episode, and it's like a level 13, and I'll leave that in the box for a bit, I've always got that to fall back on. So hopefully it's going to be something that's good against grass types. Given is good against grass types, but Given is also weak against grass types. So that's going to be an interesting battle there. We shall see anyway. Right, let us get on the train. Let us get... Yep, we're off. Hurry up. This really does look like a British train station though. I mean, you know, even to the ticket boards over there. It's just... I know every country has ticket boards and barriers and things, but this looks exactly like British ones. It is good. Oh, now we've got to go through all this. I could skip cutscenes, but I don't want to. Even this train, that's exactly like a British train. With the perspex there and the thing down the middle. And, oh, they really have got good attention to detail, I'm not going to lie. Pangoro. I do like Pangoro, but yeah. As of yet, Pancham is not released on Pokémon Go. It's the 30th of March. I'm still trying... I don't think they've announced what the April research breakthrough is. Annoyingly, I'd already completed it and got the Gibble. I'd love a Gibble in this game. It would be fantastic. But one of the Pokemon in the pool is a Beldum, so that would be pretty good. We shall see. Anyway, can you go away now? There we go. Oh. What station do you want to go to? There's only one on the list. Right then, so let's go outside. And I'm going to hopefully finish any chat that's going on here, and then I'll finish the episode here. Look at that. It is nice. I know other areas are better. But that's nice. I mean, come on, it's alright. Forget the trees. Right, I'm going to save it here. Ooh, yes. Right, I'm going to save it right there. There you go. And that is where we are ending this particular episode. So, thank you for watching this one. There will be episodes come out Monday and Friday at the moment. That's what I'm going to go for. So, hopefully the next one will be on Friday. And yeah, please do join me. If you've liked the video, do like it. If you want to subscribe after this, do subscribe. You'll see the rest of the series. It'll be pretty cool. I mean, I'm using Pokemon Go. You might be able to see me out and about using my phone. Who knows? I'm gonna Italiano. Anyway, thank you for watching this episode, and I'll see you on the next one. See you later.